And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. How are you doing? Can anyone really believe that this is Friday? And get this now, it is March the 1st. Write that down. Oh, hubba, hubba, hubba. A big show coming up at 7 o'clock. If you've never joined us on a Friday, please do so. A lot of guests coming in this morning. We're going to tell you about some events that will be going on downtown Meridian tonight. Free entertainment. You can't beat that. Whew, nippy, I'm being told, 46 outside. We're going to get into the 50s again today, but tomorrow changes everything as we will get back to the 70-degree weather. So what do I mean by what I just said? If you're going out tonight, make sure to grab that jacket and take it with you. I look like an abominable snowman. Yeah, and I said that word wrong. I know there's a lot of you going, he didn't say that quite right. I didn't. That's one of my words. I had trouble as a kid watching that guy on the Santa Claus movie, the abominable snowman. How do you say it? Is it abominable? Abominable. Okay. You're going to spit coffee on yourself over there. I have a studio audience if y'all don't know. We're so glad and tickled that you chose us to join us this morning. We've got all your headlines of everything that's going on. In just a moment. Now, again, I think I've got to do something on the fly as I got busy and forgot to do something. Little Eddie Raven may have put me off kilter, and I got to listen to music that last 5 minutes when I should have been doing something else. Let's go to Collinsville. Again, it's going to take me just a quick second to adjust to get the right one on, and we'll be right back.
Most men have their favorite knife that they go to. For me, I had a pocket knife that...
One of the most important roles on the battlefield is the signaler. A combat signaler is responsible to relay messages for field commanders on the front line back to central command. They relay crucial data and can request extra support like calling in an airstrike to give soldiers on the ground an advantage. That ability to communicate is very key to victory. Now, as we wrap up our walk through the armor of God that the Holy Spirit encourages us to put on amid spiritual combat, we come to that final thing, and it's not technically armor itself, but it is a powerful offensive and defensive weapon. I'm talking about prayer. Now, we're told that in a spiritual battle, we should pray at all times in the Spirit with all prayer and supplication. Prayer might not be armor, but it's a huge asset for protection. Again, just like that signaler on the battlefield, prayer links you to the central command of heaven so that Almighty God above might deploy what you need for victory. So, beloved, you don't have to go into battle alone. You don't have to go into battle under your own strength. You don't have to operate in this struggle without overwatch. Call in support from God through prayer and be bold. Don't be afraid to ask for what you need and what you want. And God in His goodness will supply just what He knows is best for victory. Prayer, man, what a powerful weapon. Will you use it? Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. whoa. We did have an issue there, didn't we? Yes, sir. We're back now. Yes. Yeah. Whoop. Let's back up there as we go here. All right, let's go back to the first story. I apologize about that. We didn't reach over and hit a button. As we start out this morning, I was saying before it went dead there that even in our area, we have people that have to go out and make eviction notices. I've had lunch with them. It's part of their job. We go to Missouri this morning for our first story that tells us that a Missouri clerk and also a police officer was killed doing what they had to, an eviction. It happens. It's never a reason to kill someone. As we move to our next story, we go to Florida. As we see that a girl vanished 20 years ago. A cold case file has been solved. After 20 years, she was 16 when she disappeared from Florida. Her name was Autumn Lane McClure. We're glad that has been solved, and now it moves on to the next thing of solving this. Hopefully they'll be able to come up with an answer for all of this. As we move into national stories, as we had last week, the phone outage, the Attorney General in New York is going to be investigating this as to what happened. Will we get the correct answers? We don't know. I think someone was trying to hack. That's a pretty good guess, I would say. The first of many things that could happen. Ohio is our next story. This should never be in the United States at any point in time or shape, form, or fashion when you get a scholarship to go to school based upon the color of your skin. Oh, I'm not kidding. They have it there. They have ruled that, well, that's got to stop. They've ordered all universities not to hand out anymore. Any that have been given will be honored, but moving forward, no. We'll see where this ends up as the court tells them no and no and no. Now, I know nothing more than that. I can't tell you what race that they were giving this to. Have no idea. I don't care to know. It was wrong. I'm not going to read any more on it. Louisiana looks to be the fourth state that will legalize this. How many times this happened the other night with the guy that's 73 years old, been in prison for 50 years. They got ready to do it. They could not find a vein. He's still here. Louisiana is getting ready to legalize nitrogen gas to help with executions. There's many ways to do it. Two humans. This is kind of spooky here as we look at this. Long Island, New York. We have two human arms and a leg have been found. That's all that they found. Y'all think about that. As we go to our next headline this morning, there's nothing worse than someone not knowing their job. It was even captured on the police radio of saying, I don't know what I'm doing. As a police officer, kind of fairly new, first one he'd ever done, pull someone over for a DUI. It said .02, which means you're barely have any alcohol in you. He read it as .22, which was way above the legal limit, arrested someone. He's decided that he wanted to call somebody that was on a billboard. He now walks away with $320,000 for someone accusing him of something that, well, he wasn't guilty of. Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy. Let's see what else we've got going on this morning and some of these headlines that are happening. We'll move over here. Let's see. Here we are. Millionaire. Have y'all seen this woman that scammed the United States military out of $100 million? She had a good one. She bought houses and cars until she ran out of money. She finally admits that she's done wrong. She was a subcontractor that approved money from the government. It's a bad one there. Heath Ledger, they're talking about him this morning. There's a lot going on. Any fans of Puff Daddy in the studio today? I got any Puff Daddy fans? Greg.
Is that the marshmallow guy?
It's P. Diddy now? He's changed his name.
Nothing to do with marshmallow.
Nothing to do with marshmallows. Kind of looks like the Michelin guys, what you're talking about. Well, he's got more issues there. They're ordering. There's a woman that's been accusing him, and I have to agree on this. If you're accused of something, someone should not be able to hide behind a piece of paper and never tell their name. It's a woman that's been accusing him of something that happened 20, 30 years ago, of maybe sexual misconduct, and she wouldn't give her name. The court has ordered, if this moves forward, you've got to reveal who you are. And I agree with that. It's not fair for someone to be accused and not know who it's coming from. How do you know how to answer something if you don't know who it is? He could be innocent. He could be guilty. We don't know. We'll let the courts decide that one way or the other. This is one of those spooky things, airline flights. How would you like to be the guy sitting next to the person, and it's happened, I'm sure, many a time, passes away next to you? Oh, man, that would be a long flight before it landed, would it not? It happened. American Airlines, a 41-year-old female passed away after falling ill on the flight. They did an emergency landing, but man, oh man, can you imagine? That would be pretty bad there. Well, again, we apologize about that little mic issue there a moment ago. We got everything rolling. We'll be right back and take a look at your forecast as we get ready for the big show coming up at 7 this morning.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, daybeds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPel windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
As we go back for our record highs and our record lows, what do we have? It was back in 23. That makes it, 1 year ago? It was 85 today. Hot it was. Back in 84, we saw that yesterday that it was cold. Still is. It was 19 in 1984 on this date. Brr. As we move forward to look at today, 60 is going to be the best that we really get today as we see this forecast. 57 up toward Columbus and across to Mississippi State. Back over at the river, we'll see 60 to 61 all the way down toward Natchez. Brookhaven checking in at 62. As we go east into Bama this morning, it's rain, and more rain with Birmingham at 53. We should see 55 around Tuscaloosa and somewhere between 58 to 59 there in Livingston. If you're going to be traveling 20, be careful this morning. That road holds a lot of water there. As we see our temperatures, you're going, well, that says it's hot. Well, it will be. Today is our last day of this 50-degree weather stuff, as we'll jump back into the 70s tomorrow. 59 to 60, the best we can get out of it. Look at this, 100% chance of rain. But the good news is it should be ending by late afternoon, making way for, well, a clean street downtown Meridian for the big event tonight. We'll tell you more about that. When you wake up in the morning, it's going to be foggy. So if you have to go somewhere early tomorrow, plan ahead 10, 15 extra minutes to arrive on time. 72 is what we'll get tomorrow as sunshine and a little bit of a breezy starts coming in there. Sunshine returns on Sunday. 75 for the high. We'll see that on Monday, but look at this. We're going to get wet again. We've got 75, 72, 75 with rain chances being the biggest on Monday and Tuesday, but dropping to about 30% chance there on Wednesday and Thursday. But again, it's rain each day in the forecast. This is going to make grass season jump, if you're wondering. As we see the forecast all the way through next Saturday, we've got rain chances. Then it finally, like the parting of the waters on next Sunday, will go away and make way for sunshine in 62 as we climb back up to 75 again by the following Friday, the 15th. Now, that's just strange for us to be going into March 1st, already talking about half of the month. The forecast is out there. That's what we've got in store for you. So planning ahead of what you got to do. There's a lot of gardens being broke up now, too. Isn't this that time of year that you break them up, get ready? Thought so. Let's talk about fishing. Is it good today? Is it bad? Let's pull this up where you can see here as we go to Chet's Paint and Body. He tells us 4:30 this afternoon to about 6:30. We're going to be pushing the limit right there, dark, because it's wanting to stay daylight longer, but just not quite yet. That'll happen on the 10th. The wind's going to be east-northeast around 5 miles an hour. So that's the forecast that we've got for today all lined up. We're in our 40s right now, about 47 as you're waking up, starting your day. Put a smile on, face it, it's going to be all good. We'll be back in just a few moments to kick off the morning show. A lot to talk about that has gone on over the last 24 hours. Mark says that he's a rapper. Was it P. Diddy or Puff Daddy now?
It's the same person.
Same person, but what's he go by now?
I think he goes by P. Diddy now.
P. Diddy.
Yeah.
P. Diddy. He shortened his name. And I don't know this one. I read this, and y'all have to forgive me on this. Somebody named Machine Gun Kelly. In my mind, that's that guy from the 30s and 40s that was the bank robber. But apparently that's a rapper. Is that what he did? He's a rapper. I don't know what he's changing his name to, but he's getting a new one, too. He tattooed his entire, from the neck down to his waist, black ink. That really couldn't have felt good. Seemed like something smart to do, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm telling you. I'll leave it at that. No, who was it, Prince, that changed his name to a symbol one time? These people got too much time on their hands, I'm thinking. That's really what I think. We'll be right back. Don't y'all worry. We're coming back with all your headlines at the top of the hour. Join us, won't you? We'll see you soon.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.